Hey, Charlotte. You made it.
I can't wait for the Universal Daycare Program to be moved from a proposal to a pilot program. If we could just get the thing up and running, you know?
Well, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to attach a rider for it to the next spending bill.
Oh my gosh, that would be so wonderful because you know what? I know I can match the funds for the launch.
That's fantastic. Laura, we're getting there. The difference this can make for so many people.
That's so true. You know something, Willow? I am really impressed with your aptitude for politics. The people of Port Charles are truly lucky to have you representing them.
So, Reeves, this is the Metro Core pool. What do you think? It is different than the pool at home. The water's beautiful, isn't it?
Hey, no roughhousing in the pool. What did I tell you? Last time, no more.
Oh, look, there's your big brother, Gio. Just watching out for all the swimmers, keeping them safe.
And there's the woman that's after your daddy.
Hey, Tracy, do you have a minute?
Actually, I'd rather have my tea in peace if it's all the same.
There's not going to be any peace until you and I have it out.
What are you doing here?
Colin won't let me into the lab to see my mother, so I thought I'd check in with you. How's she holding up?
Well, she's very determined to finish the prototype. So congratulations, Cassius. You've manipulated your mother into doing exactly what you wanted.
Alright, sorry I can't have breakfast with you this morning. I got an early meeting I gotta get to.
Oh, that's okay.
What are you up to?
It's something I should have done days ago. I'm searching for Jen Sidwell. Detective Fitzpatrick, I hear you were looking for me?
I was. I have an unusual request. One you've probably never gotten before.
You might be surprised. What have you got for me, Detective?
This may be a long shot, but is there any chance you'd be able to get a search warrant based on a blink?
Detective Bennett?
Counselor, I appreciate you coming in. I just, wish we were under better circumstances.
Yeah, both of us do. Thank you for the heads up. What do you do this time?
Going somewhere?
I'm not manipulating anybody into doing anything. I don't even care about the prototype anymore. All I want is to get you and my mother out of this alive.
Okay, do you have a plan? Or is that just a wish list?
I can't do anything until the prototype is complete, okay? So the only thing that I can do is play along and make Cullum think that all I care about is getting my cut.
How hard could that be?
Look, if either of us want to stand any chance at escaping, Cullum has to think that I am with him, at least enough to get paid.
At what cost? Look, you may think that you have good intentions, but getting me and your mother out of here means nothing. If it means that Cullum succeeds.
Let me start by saying I owe you an apology, Tracy.
For what? For failing to come to your senses? For realizing too late that Willow is actually a liar? Or maybe just for upsetting your wife by throwing her grandmother in the pokey in handcuffs?
I apologize for not mediating the conflict between you and Willow before things got out of hand.
Would have been a waste of time and breath, and most of all, my patience. This situation with Willow is working my very last nerve.
I'm sure. And I don't want you to be upset. I want peace for Brooklyn's sake. You know, she doesn't like when we're fighting, and honestly, I don't like fighting with you either. We used to have a great relationship. And if there's still a chance for us to save it, I would like to. If you help me do that?
I'll likely need more than a blink to get a judge to sign off on a warrant. What's this in reference to?
A tip I received on the Ashford accident.
What kind of a tip?
One suggesting the other driver might have been Willow Cain.
You know, not many junior politicians could even hope for an accomplishment like this in their first term.
Well, I had a great role model, and I know enough to learn from the best.
I guess I never actually saw Drew in action as a congressman. I mean, not in a positive way, I guess.
No, I'm talking about you.
Sorry about that. There's always something.
It's okay. Crimson's the same way.
Yeah.
I got your text to stop by the pool. What's up?
Yeah, Dante told me that he and your mom were off to look for Rocco. I just wanted to check in, make sure you were all good. Any sister of Rocco's is like a sister to me, so if you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Where are you staying while your mom and Dante are gone?
With my grandma, which is fine by me. I love spending time with her. But it's nice to get out of the apartment too, so thanks for the text.
Yeah, of course. I texted Danny too, but I haven't heard back from him. Any idea what he's up to?
Nope.
Okay, I thought you guys were tight.
Not anymore.
We picked up Danny after getting a call from the WSB. Apparently he showed up to their office wanting to talk to someone high up about his father's whereabouts. They of course turned him away, said it was because he wasn't accompanied by an adult.
I just don't see why that would lead to an arrest.
Because Danny refused to take no for an answer. They caught him trying to hop a fence to enter the grounds.
Is Danny being charged?
I'm afraid that's up to the WSB.
How'd you find us? How'd Nathan know I was here?
Ask him yourself, where's Rocco?
He's not here.
Yeah, we figured that part out.
We know he's on this island, so tell us where our son is.
I'll consider it. After you promise you won't take him back to Port Charles.
Combing through all of my files from my time working for Sidwell. Trying to figure out if there is something in them that will give me a clue as to where he's gone. It's a long shot, but I have to try.
Well, I have faith in you. You know the man, you know how he thinks. A guy like Sidwell likely has an escape plan ready to go. So, the chances of you finding something in this file are pretty good.
That's certainly possible. And who knows? Probably helped him set it up without even knowing it. Heck, probably enjoy doing it too.
What do you mean?
Well, I was only working for Sidwell to gather evidence against him. But then it turned into the best job I've ever had.
That, my dear, is your experience as an undercover talking. Now, you know, like I do, in order to gain trust in a target, sometimes you gotta disappear into the role.
Yeah, well, I certainly took advantage of it.
As you should have. Look, you got this incredible place, you have good investments, and you gain skills that will work for you anywhere.
Yeah, it's a good thing, too. I may be out of a job because my boss disappeared after trying to murder Lucas Jones. But it does put me in a good position to get a lead on Sidwell.
Jordan, if there's anything in these files, I have no doubt that you will find them. Good luck.
Lucy Coe saw Congresswoman Cain leaving the Quartermains the night of the accident. The best way back to the city center from the estate is Route 91, which puts her in the vicinity of the Ashford accident.
It's an interesting theory, Detective, but it's awfully thin. I don't see it getting you a warrant.
That's what I thought. So I went to the Congresswoman's home to ask her a few questions and clear things up. I was hoping she'd just be able to give me her alibi so I could eliminate her as a suspect, but someone got in the way. Officer Chase. I will always remember how you were there for my father before he passed. And after everything we went through with Violet, Tracy, you were there for us in a way that I'll never forget. I don't want to throw away our relationship.
I would like to preserve our relationship as well, and not just because of your father and Violet, because you are married to my granddaughter, and very soon will legally be the father of my great-granddaughter. But I have concerns, given recent events.
Nothing is more important to me than Brooklyn and Phoebe.
I believe you. I do. But you are putting your beautiful family in jeopardy.
Your dad didn't shoot Colm. He was protecting a real shooter, Rocco.
According to Detective Bennett, you are now my grandson and my client.
You're probably pretty angry with me.
I don't even know where to start.
Just let me explain.
Explain what? How you were trespassing again, or how you broke into the WSB? What were you thinking?
Just thinking about my dad.
You'd only be putting Rocco in danger if you brought him back home.
You do not get to lecture us about protecting our child. The only reason that Rocco was ever on that pier with Colm to begin with is because of you.
I'm aware of that, Lulu. But if you recall, he wasn't there at my invitation or even with my knowledge. And everything I've done since then has been to protect Rocco.
Protect him? You kidnapped him, Britt!
Kidnapped? Rocco had a target on his back. I got him out of Port Charles.
Except you have a target on your back, Britt. So what's more dangerous for Rocco than being with you?
I've always been inspired by you. The way that you build consensus, how you handle yourself publicly, the way you deal with your constituents. It's something I strive to emulate.
That is so sweet of you to say that. But you know, the truth is, you deserve the credit for your own success.
Thank you. And I am very excited with what I've been able to accomplish so far, but you should know that anytime I'm faced with a problem, I ask myself a simple question. What would Mayor Collins do?
Well, my door is always open to you, my dear, should you ever want to ask the question non-rhetorically. Oh, dear. That's me. Oh, I kind of need to take this.
Go right ahead.
Okay, all right, thanks. Hey, I was hoping I'd hear from you. I'm on my way.
Reeves, I cannot wait to take you swimming when you get a little bit older. Maybe your big brother, Gio, can give you some swim lessons. Oh, look who it is. The wonderful congresswoman who's helping us adopt you. Wave hi, Phoebe.
Hi, Phoebe. I hope I'm not intruding. I just saw Phoebe and had to say hello. She's so adorable. Can I hold her?
When it comes to Willow Cain, Officer Chase has shown that he cannot be trusted.
What's the story there?
It's a pretty straightforward one. They were married once, and he is very protective of her.
Well, there are worse things to hear about someone's ex.
No question. But I believe he tampered with evidence in Willow's trial.
Why is he still on the force?
Because they were only allegations. We were never able to prove anything.
So Officer Chase being defensive of her is just his MO. I wanted to ask the Congresswoman more questions, but before I could, Officer Chase asked to speak with her alone. I used that time to go to the facilities, and I managed to come across her husband.
The former Congressman Cain.
That's the one. I had a hunch, so I took a shot. I asked him if Willow had been on the road the night of the accident and if she was involved. He blinked once and confirmed it.
I don't know how else to say this. I am not having an affair with Willow.
I was wrong to accuse you of being unfaithful in the biblical stone you in the town square sense. But Willow is stealing focus from your family.
Willow is a friend. And if she needs someone to listen to or be there for, I'm happy to be that guy.
Willow is more than a friend. I saw the look on your face when you pulled her out of the water.
I was worried about her. She was injured.
Injured? She needed a Band-Aid and a blow dryer, but this isn't about Willow. She knows what she's doing, and I know what she's doing.
What she's doing is trying to help Brooklyn and me adopt Phoebe. We've wanted a child more than anything, and Willow is doing everything in her power to make that happen, in spite of the fact that this family has put her through the ringer.
And you are understandably grateful. But that gratitude is taking you away from your family.
That's not fair. When I'm not working, my day is devoted to Brooklyn and Phoebe.
I see. Question. Did you spend this much time with Willow when she was married to Michael?
There is no way that Cullum can get his hands on that device. It is extremely dangerous and volatile, and so is he. You put the two of them together, they could wipe out an entire city.
I don't want him to get it any more than you do.
Okay, so then why are we waiting around instead of making a move? That man is already suspicious of both of us, and pretty soon he's gonna want to get rid of his doubt.
You don't know Cullum, okay? Not like I do. I will handle him.
Oh yeah, because you've been doing such a great job at that already.
You're alive, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm alive. But I'm pretty sure that my expiration date is coming up.
Look, even if we wanted to escape, okay, there is no safe route off the island. There are WSB agents practically hanging from the trees.
Well, I'll take my chances.
Why can you not see that I am doing everything I can to keep you safe?
Because I'm locked in a room. But you know what? Sure. Okay, let's say that we're on the same team here. Prove it. Get me a gun.
I need to see my dad. They can't keep him locked up without letting his family know where he is.
And you thought that breaking into the WSB was going to change that?
I don't know. I thought if I could just meet with someone face to face, they'd let me talk to him on the phone or at least write him a letter or something.
What the WSB did to your father was unjust. No one is disputing that. But Danny, you did not make the situation any better by breaking in.
I'd have to agree. This young man has made things much worse for himself and others.
I was all set to leave town on my own. But Rocco insisted on coming with me. I didn't take him anywhere he didn't want to go.
He's a teenager, Britt. He doesn't get to call those shots.
Well, he understood better than either of you that he needed to leave Port Charles. You both knew how dangerous Colin was. Why weren't the two of you taking him anywhere?
You are not his mother, Britt. How come you cannot get that through your head? It was up to us to figure out the best way to protect our son.
Then why weren't you doing anything?
I
Okay,
was.
why don't we just call this what it is, Britt? You, just being selfish. Not looking out for Rocco. You wanted to have more time with him.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I wanted to have more time with the kid I carried for 9 months. You know what? I don't have a lot of time left on this earth, so I'm not going to waste it apologizing to the two of you. I love that kid. So if I had the chance to spend time with him and protect him from Cullum, it was a risk worth taking. Hell, I'd do it again. Thank you for coming over on such short notice, Laura. I know you're busy.
Well, I was actually thrilled to get your message because, I wanted to ask you to go through some of your records to see if you could find any clues to help us find Sidwell right now. But I know everything that you've been going through, and I didn't want to put any more pressure on you.
No, I've been putting pressure on myself. I've spent the morning sorting through everything I had on him.
Did you
find anything?
Well, it's hard to tell at this point. I've got a hell of a lot of raw information here, but I'm not sure it'll lead anywhere.
Well, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but you have given us our best chance at tracking Sidwell down, so thank you.
Yes.
May I?
Yes, of course.
I don't get it. Why would Drew want to implicate his wife?
Well, he's had some time on his hands. Maybe he finally decided to take a hard look at her character.
I wanted to ask him more questions, but the Congresswoman and Officer Chase ruled in before I could do any follow-ups.
I'll bet she wasn't happy about you questioning him without her knowledge.
She said it was disturbing his rest and kicked me out of the room. And then she told me to submit any other questions I have to her office in writing.
After she initially said that she would answer them?
No, that was before Officer Chase asked to speak with her alone.
Well, I'm glad you reached out, Detective. And I assume this warrant you're asking for will lead to proof that Willow was on the road that night.
The circumstances between then and now are completely different. There was the adoption, the trial, and Brooklyn isn't some pushover. If she had a problem with me spending time with Willow, she would say so, but she knows that Willow and I are just friends.
Can you admit that having Willow in your life is creating distance between you and your family? Brooklyn's getting less of you, and Willow seems to be getting more and more.
But she's not. My focus is on my family, where it belongs. That's why I turned down the job that Willow offered me.
Willow did what?
Thank you for not pressing charges against Tracy. I thought it'd be best. I just really want us all to get along.
Good morning, Congresswoman. Brooklyn.
Hi, Curtis. There you are.
Oh, is this still a good time? I can reschedule.
No, it's fine. I have a table set up for us right over there. I just saw Phoebe and had to come over and say hello.
Well, hello, Miss Phoebe. Nice to meet you. Hey, I see you out here getting your tan.
Oh, I don't know how she could. There's more sunblock on her than anything else.
I gotta tell you, seeing her adorable face makes me all the more eager to meet my own baby.
Portia's due soon, right?
Any day now.
I thought I could trust Danny. I thought we understood each other, but now I realize I never should have trusted him.
I know Danny can be a bit of a hothead sometimes and doesn't have the best judgment in the world, but he's very loyal to the people that he cares about. And all he wants is to help his friends. When Rocco was sick with alcohol poisoning, he came to me, even though he knew he'd end up getting into trouble.
It's true.
Have a little faith in the guy. Come on. It might take him a minute, but he'll do the right thing. I know that.
Well, he'd better do it sooner rather than later. And if he doesn't, I'm never gonna forgive him.
You're wise to cooperate, young man. You only benefit your legal standing by telling me exactly what you were trying to achieve by entering the WSB.
I'll answer that. And I think it's rather obvious that WSB took his father, and he misses him. And he was only trying to find someone to help him make contact. Which wouldn't be a problem if you hadn't denied communication between Jason and his family.
As touching as that is, I'm afraid it fails to mitigate the act of breaking and entering.
I don't know. I think a judge might disagree with that. I mean, I know the public will when I go to the media and tell them that the WSB has targeted a teenage kid who's grieving after they kidnapped his father and denied him due process. I don't imagine the WSB wants another black eye.
You're painting your grandson to be a choir boy. I wonder if that's the case. Is this the first time Danny was found somewhere he shouldn't have been?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Didn't you get my message?
Yeah, buddy, we got your message, but that doesn't quite cut it. When you leave the country on your own and we have no idea where you are.
I had to leave. I was only causing problems by staying in Port Charles. Britt agreed to help me, and I've been able to help her, too.
Rocco's been great.
Oh, good.
Where's Charlotte?
She's staying with your grandmother.
I'm sorry, Britt. It's my fault they found us. I called
called Danny and Charlotte for help and gave them my address so your brother could send you this. Medication.
I cannot risk giving you a weapon, Josslyn.
Why not?
Because we want different things. Okay? I want to get you, me, and my mother out of this alive. You want to stop Cullum. That's it, period.
I want to get out of here safely. Give me a gun and I'll make sure that happens.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe you're just telling me what you think I want to hear so I cooperate.
Oh my god. You don't trust me? Well, what about you? What if I don't believe that you'll ever get us out of here?
I promise you, I will.
I'm sorry, but your word means nothing.
It was a generous offer. Willow thought it would be good for Phoebe if I didn't have to work nights.
She's a saint. What did my granddaughter think about this generous offer?
Brooklyn didn't try to pressure me either way. She thought I should make my own decision.
Because she prioritizes your wants and needs. You should do the same for her.
I don't see how a friendship with Willow prevents that.
Okay. You were kind enough to apologize to me, and I would like to respond in kind. I am so sorry for the night that I told you to pack your things. It was a knee-jerk reaction informed by my many bad marriages, and it was uncalled for. I overstepped.
Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that.
Chase, I do want your marriage to succeed. And in the service of that, I believe you need to take more care with my granddaughter. In spite of our best intentions, we sometimes neglect the people that we love the most. I think that's what you're doing.
Willow, this universal daycare program, this is going to be a game changer for Port Charles. Would you mind if Aurora covered the launch?
That would be so great, Curtis.
Okay. How would you feel if someone from my team did a profile on you? Now, it's been a while since the people of Port Charles had a real advocate in the house.
Curtis, I know how you feel about my husband, but I stand by Drew. I'm still using his connections to help me get things done.
I'm sure. The difference is, you're using those connections to do right by your constituents. And that is a refreshing change of pace.
Sidwell compartmentalized his businesses. I was only involved in his public-facing enterprises, while Marco handled everything Sidwell didn't want me to see or know about. And there was very little overlap. So, if he wanted to find himself a place to go underground for a while, I would think he'd want to separate that from his criminal enterprises. And he'd probably want to keep it as legal as possible, just for Marco's sake, if nothing else. Hiding in plain sight. I'm not going to discuss my grandson's past with you.
Then how about an explanation of why he was trying to break in? What was he planning to do? The truth, this time.
He wanted information about his father. And yes, it was reckless. But is it really worth the public back and forth if you're going to push this issue?
I prefer quiet resolution, Sam. WSB is prepared to let this matter go, provided Danny can assure me that he will never do this again.
He won't.
Good. Because if he does, there'll be serious consequences.
I hope what just happened scared you, because it scared the hell out of me. That is a dangerous man, and he is not to be toyed with.
Is Nathan making that promise, or is Cassius? You told me that you had this connection with your brother and that you wanted his life.
Yet you've been lying to every single person that Nathan ever cared about since the moment you got here. You promised Britt that you'd keep her safe, and you couldn't. And what about the promises that you made Mina or your mother? You're holding her captive so that she'll save you. And don't even get me started on James. That little boy thinks that his father is back. So tell me, when were you gonna tell him the truth? Before or after your work here is done and you have to disappear again? You like to play the good guy, but you're living a lie. You can't come through for any of the people that you claim to care about. So why should I believe that you're gonna come through for me?
You were just so sick. I panicked and I didn't know what else to do. But I should have known your brother would tell my parents where we were. I'm such an idiot.
Hey. Take it easy. Okay, Nathan had to tell us.
Don't beat yourself up, Rocco. It's okay.
It's not okay. If I had told you, we could have been gone already. But I didn't want to leave because I wanted to wait for your medicine to get here.
Hey, look, Rocco. Hey, I know the three of us have a lot of work to do. But the important thing is that we found you.
But if we found you, that means the WSB could too, so we've got to get out of here.
What about Britt?
It was a generous offer. Willow thought it would be good for Phoebe if I didn't have to work nights.
She's a saint. What did my granddaughter think about this generous offer?
Brooklyn didn't try to pressure me either way. She thought I should make my own decision.
Because she prioritizes your wants and needs. You should do the same for her.
I don't see how a friendship with Willow prevents that.
Okay. You were kind enough to apologize to me, and I would like to respond in kind. I am so sorry for the night that I told you to pack your things. It was a knee-jerk reaction informed by my many bad marriages, and it was uncalled for. I overstepped.
Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that.
Chase, I do want your marriage to succeed. And in the service of that, I believe you need to take more care with my granddaughter. In spite of our best intentions, we sometimes neglect the people that we love the most. I think that's what you're doing.
Willow, this universal daycare program, this is going to be a game changer for Port Charles. Would you mind if Aurora covered the launch?
That would be so great, Curtis.
Okay. How would you feel if someone from my team did a profile on you? Now, it's been a while since the people of Port Charles had a real advocate in the house.
Curtis, I know how you feel about my husband, but I stand by Drew. I'm still using his connections to help me get things done.
I'm sure. The difference is, you're using those connections to do right by your constituents. And that is a refreshing change of pace.
Sidwell compartmentalized his businesses. I was only involved in his public-facing enterprises, while Marco handled everything Sidwell didn't want me to see or know about. And there was very little overlap. So, if he wanted to find himself a place to go underground for a while, I would think he'd want to separate that from his criminal enterprises. And he'd probably want to keep it as legal as possible, just for Marco's sake, if nothing else. Hiding in plain sight. I'm not going to discuss my grandson's past with you.
Then how about an explanation of why he was trying to break in? What was he planning to do? The truth, this time.
He wanted information about his father. And yes, it was reckless. But is it really worth the public back and forth if you're going to push this issue?
I prefer quiet resolution too. WSB is prepared to let this matter go, provided Danny can assure me that he will never do this again.
He won't.
Good. Because if he does, there'll be serious consequences.
I hope what just happened scared you, because it scared the hell out of me. That is a dangerous man, and he is not to be toyed with.
Is Nathan making that promise, or is Cassius? You told me that you have this connection with your brother and that you wanted his life. Yet you've been lying to every single person that Nathan ever cared about since the moment you got here. You promised Britt that you'd keep her safe, and you couldn't. And what about the promises that you made Nina or your mother? You're holding her captive so that she'll save you.
हेलो दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है रवि कुमार गुप्ता। दोस्तों, जैसे कि मैंने स्टार्ट किया है नए नए फ्री फायर, और फ्री फायर में दोस्तों अभी मैं एकदम मतलब एकदम कमज़ोर हूँ। लेकिन मेरे को फास्ट बनना है, रैंक में अपने को हीरो एक पे जाना है, लेकिन इसके लिए अपने को प्रैक्टिस लगेगा। तो हम आ गए हैं यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस ही करने के लिए। देखिए, अगर मेरी जहाँ पे भी गलती होता है वहाँ पे आप मेरी गलतियाँ निकालिए, और गलतियाँ निकालने के बाद जो है आप मुझे जो है बता सकते हैं कि कहाँ पे मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ, कहाँ पे क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्या नहीं कर रहा हूँ। तो जैसे कि फ्री फायर का 9th एनिवर्सरी चल रहा है, मतलब 9 साल हो गए यार फ्री फायर के। जब मैं स्कूल टाइम पे था, जब लगभग कितना 7 या 8 स्टैंडर्ड में था, तभी से ही अपना फ्री फायर खेलता था मैं पहले, लेकिन उतना नहीं, क्योंकि भाई बचपन में काम भी करना पड़ता है, काम पे लग गया, इसके वजह से नहीं इतना शौक था। लेकिन अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि यार फ्री फायर खेलना मतलब अंदर से ही कर रहा है वो चीज़। तो स्टार्टिंग में अपन जो है ना प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, लेकिन एक बार मेरे को ना ये क्लैश स्क्वाड गेम खेलना है। तो मैं इस पर क्लिक कर दिया और स्टार्ट कर दिया। अगर ये चलेगा, अगर मैं इसमें एंट्री हो जाता हूँ तो ठीक है, अगर इसमें नहीं हुआ तो BR रैंक में भी एक बार ट्राई मारूंगा, क्योंकि उसमें जो है रैंक बढ़ते हैं, और रैंक बढ़ने से तो आपको मालूम ही है कि हम धीरे धीरे ब्रॉन्ज पे, सिल्वर पे, गोल्ड पे, डायमंड 2, डायमंड 3 जो भी वगैरह वगैरह अपन होते। ठीक है, अभी भाई रात के बज रहे लगभग 1:30 या 1:45 बज रहे होंगे, मेरे को इतना नहीं मालूम है, लेकिन हाँ 1:15 हो गए। ये टाइम मिलना मुश्किल है, तो कोई नहीं, देख सकते हो जिसकी 36 सेकेंड से या 40 सेकेंड हो गए, तो मेरे ख्याल से नहीं मिलने वाले, इसलिए इसको हटा दिया। BR रैंक में एक बार ट्राई मारते, अगर BR रैंक में अगर कोई आया, मैं अगर एंट्री मार लिया तो ठीक, नहीं तो फिर अपना ट्रेनिंग खेलेंगे। ट्रेनिंग में मजा आ जाएगा। हो जाओ जल्दी। अरे यार,
I didn't choose to lead. Leadership chose me. I didn't choose to lead. Leadership chose me.
नहीं होगा इसमें, ठीक है कोई नहीं दोस्तों। अरे हो गया, अरे भाई साहब अकेला बंदा हूँ मैं, हो गया। तो ये मेरा शिवा
Is set in a virtual world, and it's not based on the crew needs its defenders. Battle Royale. Battle in style.
9 साल हो चुके हैं फ्री फायर को, 9वां साल चल रहा है भाई साहब। देखते हैं कितना किल कर पा रहे हैं।
I will lead the charge.
मैं ऊपर गया मैं यहीं उतरूंगा भाई मैं तो यहाँ पे बैठा मैं अभी अरे भाई साहब यहाँ पहले से बंदे भाई मैं तो पहले आते ही मर जाऊंगा यार भाई साहब पहले से बंदे उधर ठीक है गन तो मिले मारने के लिए इसके भी बहुत यहाँ पे बंदे थे बंदे है इधर ही है मेरे को दिखा कोई अगर हमारे पास इतना गन अच्छा नहीं आया वो तेरी पास के पास बंदे तो है देखते अगर मार लिए तो मार लिए नहीं मारे इसलिए लेना चाहूँगा और इसके लिए वो भाई साहब यहाँ पे बंदे यार मरेंगे आज इधर ही है मेरे यार बम नहीं है अरे भाई साहब हेडशॉट मारा यार ठीक है एक तो गए अरे भाई साहब एक काम करते जाते उसके लूटते हैं उसको लूटो भैया लूटो भाई मेरे ख्याल से और लोग हैं यहाँ पे अरे कहाँ मर रहा है भाई भाग यहाँ से जल्दी भाग जल्दी भाग जल्दी भाग 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 मिल्खा भाग जल्दी भाग अरे यहाँ पे पहले से गेम भाई एक किल किया था वो भाई वाट लग जाती इसके वजह से चलो ठीक है डाले भाई टीम की जरूरत है अच्छा इधर सामने ये बंदा कोई ये तो साला पीछे पड़ गया यार वो अब या तो मैं इसे मारूंगा या तो वो मुझे मारेगा। किधर है बंदा? लेकिन आ रहा है, लेकिन आ रहा है, कूद कूद के आ रहा है। कहाँ है मालूम नहीं। तो आ जा, हम तैयार है तेरे लिए। अब आ रहा है, आ रहा है, आ रहा है। साला इधर ही है, साला वो तो भागूंगा ही इधर, कि मेरे को चारा नहीं है भाई। बंदा सामने नहीं आ रहा है ना, नहीं तो मैं मारता उसको। देख रहे ऊपर यार, आ जा तू ऊपर, ऊपर है उसको। मेरे दिख ही नहीं रहा किधर है। अयो रामा, ये दिखा, आज नहीं छोड़ूंगा साला तेरी पैर। कहाँ जाए भाई, अब मैं छोड़ूंगा। बहुत तकलीफ दिया उसने मुझे। ऐसे कैसे मार सकते हो भाई तुम हमें? अरे मैं मार के नहीं आया बात। इसका इधर ही है। इधर 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 तेरी आज तेरी भी कहानी खत्म करते। घूमते रहेंगे आज हम, परिक्रमा करते रहेंगे, परिक्रमा परिक्रमा करेंगे आज तेरी भी। आज तेरी भक्त का, अरे भक्त कहाँ है? भक्त कहाँ है रे? कहाँ भागे तू? तो सर तुझे छोड़ूंगा नहीं मैं। तो तकलीफ तूने हमको दिया इस बार। ओ हो किधर है? नहीं मरेगा। मर मार दिया तू हमसे भैया। हाँ चलो, हमसे उलझने आए थे दूसरा, हम ही मारे थे। भाई 4 लोग और बचे हैं। कितने थे वादे किए, पल भर में तोड़े दिए। आ जाओ आजा तुझको पुकारे मेरी रानी। कहाँ है? 3 बच्चे हैं बंदे। अब कहाँ है बंदे? आओ बंदे, जल्दी आओ। अरे बाप रे, अब हम और एक और बंदा बचा है। सिर्फ या तो वो जीतेगा या तो हम जीतेंगे, लेकिन जीत तो कोई एक ही की होगी। कहाँ हो बंदे? बोला ना, कितना हुआ हमारा रैंक, कितना बढ़ता है हमारा, दिखते है भाई जी। बड़े 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 बड़े, आहा 71 पॉइंट। अरे वाह, सिल्वर 3 पे पहुंच गए रे भाई लोग अपन।
Call me a princess again, and I'll make you regret it.
वाह ठीक है, 2 किल किया था, सिर्फ 2 ही किल हम कर सकते हैं, करते करते बस यहीं तक पहुंचे। तो भी आप लोग बस हमें सपोर्ट कीजिए, और सपोर्ट करते करते आप हमारी थोड़ा मतलब हमारे इस वीडियो को लाइक शेयर ज़रूर करिएगा, और चैनल पे अगर भाई छोटा भाई समझ के अपने को सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लेना। और क्या ही बोल सकते हैं कि देखते हो अभी नया नया चालू किया हूँ, सिल्वर 3 पे हूँ। अगर किसी को ग्रुप में या कस्टम खेलना हो तो आप खेल सकते हो हमारे साथ, कोई नहीं, हम आपको अपनी आईडी दे देते हैं। आईडी ले लीजिए, कहाँ गया हमारा आईडी, ये देखिए Shiva_H4X, ठीक है। आप हमें यहाँ से आप हमें बुला सकते हो, हम या तो हम आपको बुला सकते हैं। इसमें हम देखिए भाई अपन सिल्वर पे है, एक दिन हीरो 1 पे भी जाएंगे। हमारे पास क्या क्या स्कीम है हमें कुछ इतना आइडिया नहीं है। हाँ तो ठीक है ठीक है, तो बस थैंक यू, आज की वीडियो में बस इतना ही, थैंक यू। हेलो दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है रवि कुमार गुप्ता। दोस्तों आई होप कि आप बहुत ही अच्छे होंगे। दोस्तों जैसे कि इससे पहले हमने BR रैंक और सिल्वर पार्ट 1 में हम जैसे देखे, और हमने बोया भी हुआ, और हमारा जो है धीरे धीरे करके प्रैक्टिस चल रहा है। और जैसे कि आप हमें जो है गलती, आप हमें बता सकते हो कि कैसे क्या हम गलती कर रहे, कहाँ पे क्या नहीं कर रहे, तो हमें उससे मदद मिलेगी ताकि हम उसे और अच्छी तरीके से सब खेल सकेंगे। तो फिर से आज हम BR रैंक ही खेलेंगे। इसमें अपना भी आज सिल्वर 3 में हम आ चुके हैं, और अपना हीरो 1 तक अपने को जाने की टारगेट बनाए। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं, फिर से खेलते हैं, और सिंगल ही खेलेंगे क्योंकि 4 लोगों में खेलते हैं तो मतलब उसके अंदर में यार कुछ अजीब ही मतलब लोग आते हैं और अलग ही मतलब बातें करते हो, ये अच्छा नहीं लगता है। चलिए फिर अभी है टाइम है, तो अभी हुए हैं दिन के मतलब सुबह के 9:13। तो जैसे कि हम आ चुके गेम के अंदर में, आज देखते हैं कितना किल करते, कितना हेडशॉट लगाते हैं। और जहाँ पे के गए वो कल अपन क्या होते थे मारेंगे, क्या लेकिन भूल गया हूँ। तो आप मुझे उस कमिट को बता सकते हैं, मेरे ख्याल से वही जगह है बराबर, मुझे लगता है मैं बहुत पहले कराया। ओके मेरे आगे सामने बंदा है भाई, अभी अपने को कुछ है भी नहीं, शायद उसके अंदर में कुछ होगा, ले लेते एक मार के उसको। अरे वाह अरे मेरी पसंद का गन मिल गया, मर गया यार। आते 1 किल हो चुका, बस 1 किल करना जरूरी था भाई साहब, क्या मजा आ गया। ओ भैया कहाँ हो? अरे भैया हाँ ठीक है, यही गन मेरे पास नहीं, ये गन नहीं है, ये दूसरा है, गन का नाम नहीं मालूम है मुझे। हम अभी लूट पहले, अगर वो गन मिलेगा तो एक और बंदा है अपने इधर, ये साइड वो देखोगा। गया दूसरा किल हो गया रे, तीसरा किल, तीसरा किल, तीसरा किल। ओ भाई साहब एक किल भी है, अब तो हर क्लास सब करते हैं। कहाँ है ये इधर? अरे इधर, अरे भाग गया, अब तेरे को छोड़ूंगा नहीं मैं, नहीं छोड़ूंगा, नहीं छोड़ूंगा, नहीं छोड़ूंगा, नहीं छोड़ूंगा, नहीं छोड़ूंगा, नहीं छोड़ूंगा, नहीं छोड़ूंगा। कहाँ भाग गया? ये मेरा गन, पसंदा वाला गन। अरे नहीं, हाँ बस यही चाहिए था। अरे हे इधर ही है ये तो, ये फिर भाग गया। कहाँ जाएगा यार, भाग के क्यों ऐसा कर रहा है भाई? मैं मारूंगा उसको, वो देखो भाग रहा है उधर। अरे इधर मार क्यों नहीं रहा है लेकिन, क्यों भाई? हमने क्या बिगाड़ रहे हैं भैया आपका? अब हमें मार क्यों नहीं रहे भाई साहब? कोई मुझे मार ही नहीं रहा है, 4 किल कर चुका मैंने। क्यों मत मारियो रे? अरे पत्थर के पीछे भाग गया तू भाई। ये फाइन करने को तैयार है भाई साहब, इधर तो और बंदे लोग हैं। एक बंदा इधर भागा है, आज दौड़ा दौड़ा के मार रही है। अरे हाँ ना यार, बात ना पीछे प्रो लेवल है। भाई साहब ये गोली में मजा आ गया। कुछ भी कहो भैया, ये गोली में मजा आ गया, ये बंदूक में मजा आ गया। कुछ नहीं लेने लायक। नौ किल किए रे बाबा, 9 किल किए। 14 लोग है, बड़े को 13 लोग है। भैया भैया रुको रुको रुको। अरे भागते कहे हो? ले हेडशॉट लग गयो रे। क्या है तुम्हारे पास? हे हौसला कैसे टूटे। ये ट्रेन के क्या उड़ रहे भाई ट्रेन? ये इधर देख भाई ट्रेन। अब अपने को ये वाली बंदूक लाना पड़ेगा। तेरी टिकट को तोड़ा तोड़ा के मारूंगा मैं मारा को। और तेरी बैग ठीक गया। ये भी गया। एक और बंदा हम भागेंगे। अरे वाह यार, मजा आ गया गोरे के साथ। अरे यार सॉरी यार, कोई नहीं यार, होता है। तो बंदे ने मारा है, इसकी आईडी देख सकते हो, इन्हें भी लाइक करना। थैंक यू। ओहो मुझे लगा क्या साला। चलो ठीक है, रैंक देखते हैं रैंक कितना हुआ। अरे वाह मेरे भाई साहब, गोल्ड 1 पे आ गए हो। मैं तो 105 रैंकर बढ़ा है गोल्ड में, शुक्रिया। जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो, ये मेरा आईडी है शिवा -x4x और 30 किल किया हो, 2952 डैमेज दिया हो। और बस आज की वीडियो में बस इतना ही। अगले बार फिर मिलते हैं। धीरे धीरे आज हम ब्राउन से ही मैं खेल रहा हूँ दोस्तों, लेकिन मैं वीडियो नहीं बना रहा था वो टाइम, मैं बनाना चालू किया सिल्वर से। तो कोई नहीं, धीरे धीरे हीरो 1 तक पहुंचेंगे। हीरो 1 तक अपना लेवल चेक करें कितना है। वाह 16 रैंक है भाई BR रैंक में। तो बस आज की वीडियो में बस इतना ही। अगर दोस्तों मेरा वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक शेयर जरूर करना, और चैनल पे आए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लेना। ये हमारा यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं, ठीक है। ठीक है, बाय बाय।